where are we going?
Petersfield. And we got hiking day treat bags. We got pop, chips, a chocolate bar, and candy. I got chips, pop, and candy. Poppy? Did you get it?
Yeah. Daisy. Daisy. All right, we are out for, it's Victoria Day here today, but where we live, yeah, it's Victoria Day.
I thought it was hiking.
Well, where we live, we always called it hiking day. So we're at the park, we're gonna go for a walk. The kids have their hiking day treat bags. Right, Ben?
Yes.
So their hiking day treat bags, we went and got those yesterday.
Can we get out?
Yeah, we're gonna get out in a
I
second.
got my new shoes.
Oh, Jacob's got new sneakers.
This time they have shoelaces.
Yeah, Jacob had to learn how to tie. They got their treat bags, their chips, their bar.
I can hear my sound on mine.
Daisy.
Here, Daisy.
Don't let Daisy out.
Us, it's Monday. The kids are off school. So we are at the park. It's Victoria Day, but where we live, we always grew up calling it hiking day. So we're going to do some hiking. So for our hike today, we are at the park here. There's all kinds of trails and look off. So the kids have their treat bags. We have Daisy. So it's early here this morning. We're going to try and get our walk in early because it's supposed to rain this afternoon. And we lost our pass.
Or maybe they just put it there for when they get there.
Which way do you want to take? Trolley Street?
We're not going that way because that leads to our class. Depend on the heavens. Found. It says. I can sit on it like this.
Yep. So we just came down by the water and there's a cruise ship down here.
Look.
What did you find? Oh,
Nice shell.
your first shell of the season. It's so nice that we can have cruise ships and all that stuff again. With the pandemic, we haven't been able to do any of those things. Yeah?
Can I get Daisy for a run in the field?
Yeah.
Can you lift me up the ladder?
Ooh.
That's yours, Audrey.
Did everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part? What do you have?
Whose is this?
Mine.
Yeah, Jacob has the empty bag. Jacob ate all of his treats. What was your favorite part?
Maybe when we went to the field,
Was it?
to the main field.
What was your favorite part, Ben? Or did you just like all of it?
Probably just all of it.
All of it? What about you, Audrey?
I liked all of it. Nothing of it.
You liked all of it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Did you have fun, Emily?
We can maybe.
Jacob drank all of his pop, didn't he?
I want.
So those were just a few clips from yesterday. It's the next day now. It's Tuesday here for us now. But I just thought I would take you along and show you a few clips of those trails. The kids really love going there. We all do, actually. It's a really just nice and relaxing trail to walk through. There's all kinds of trails in the woods and like benches where you can just sit and look, and nice look-offs, and it's stroller friendly. But our kids really love just going anywhere where they can just run or just be outside in the woods or on trails like that, or any kind of a hike. It was a nice way to spend the day together yesterday, so I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you. But anyway, I'm just getting ready to make some cinnamon rolls here now, so I thought that I'd show you this recipe. This is my all-time favorite cinnamon roll recipe. They always turn out so good and so fluffy. I'm actually making these for a friend, but I will try and save a few for the family here too. So for this recipe, you need brown sugar, baking powder, some salt, sugar, flour, some butter, and of course your cinnamon. So the first thing we're going to put in our bowl is 3 cups of flour. A 1/4 cup of sugar. 1 cup of butter. So my butter is cold, and I'm just going to kind of chop this up a little bit. If it's cold, what I've been told anyway, my mom says, is that it makes your biscuits fluffier. So I'm just going to kind of cut that up a little bit. And then we're going to crumble this up with our hands in a little bit anyway. Next we are going to add 6 teaspoons of baking powder. Bit of salt. And now we are going to mix this up with our hands until it is nice and crumbly. Okay, so I have my mixture all crumbly there. I just mixed it all up with my hands, so I still have a few like chunks of butter. I didn't you know, crumble them all down fine. I also forgot to say that you do need egg and milk for this recipe as well. So you need 1 egg, and you're going to mix it. You're going to put your egg in your measuring cup. So you're going to put your egg in your measuring cup, and then you're going to fill the measuring cup up until you have 1 cup. So you're going to add your egg, put your egg in there, and then fill your measuring cup up with milk until you have 1 cup. So I'm just going to give that a mix. And then we're going to add that to the dry. And I'm just going to give it a mix with, I'm just using my fork. And I'm not going to mix it too much, just in kind of until it all kind of comes together. And you can add a little bit more milk if you have to. So I have my camphor floured, and I'm actually going to just cut this in half, and I'm going to get it rolled out in my flour, and then I'm going to top it with some melted butter and my cinnamon. Okay, so my dough is all rolled out there. Move that rolling pin. And I just melted some butter. I didn't melt it fully. And I didn't measure that, but maybe just like a couple of tablespoons. And you're going to spread that on your dough. Now we're going to top it with some brown sugar, and I usually just use my hands for this. And then we're just going to roll them up. So that batch is in the oven. So you're going to cook these at 425 degrees for 5 minutes, and then you're going to drop the temperature down to 400. So while they're in the oven, I'm going to get started on my second batch, and we're just going to do the exact same thing all over again. So you're going to bake these at 425 for 5 minutes, and then drop your temperature to 400 and bake them for 10 to 15 minutes more. There's the first batch. I already sampled one there, so good. So there are the cinnamon rolls out of the oven. Oh, they are looking and smelling so good. I'm just going to make up some icing now for them, and I'm just going to do a basic, just your basic icing recipe. Icing sugar, butter, a little bit of cream, and some vanilla. So I didn't show putting the ingredients here. I kind of figure that everybody knows how to make icing, but maybe you don't. If you don't, I have about, maybe 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar in there, maybe a cup. I didn't measure anything. Maybe about 2 tablespoons of coffee cream, or you could use milk, and maybe 3 tablespoons of butter, or 2.5. And I'm just going to do maybe a teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm just going to mix that all up. And I'm going to still let my cinnamon rolls cool a little bit before I ice them. Thought that I should show you the cinnamon rolls. We are just getting ready to have a cinnamon roll with a cup of tea. So I didn't want to forget showing you the finished product. I gave most of these away, but I did save a couple for me, Dave, and the kids to have 1 or 2. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that so I didn't forget. But this is the best cinnamon roll recipe. They are so good and fluffy and just really tasty. So I'm going to have this with my peppermint tea. I am going to end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed just seeing a sneak peek into our long weekend this weekend. It was lots of fun. It was just some really nice family time. And I hope you decide to try those cinnamon rolls for yourself. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from our family, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time.